The dollar's role as the primary reserve currency for the global economy allows the United States to borrow money more easily and impose painful financial sanctions. Other countries are beginning to consider alternatives. The dollar has been the world's principal reserve currency since the end of World War II and is the most widely used currency for international trade. High global demand for dollars allows the United States to borrow money at a lower cost and use currency as a tool of diplomacy, but that comes with drawbacks. Extensive US sanctions have driven some countries to transact in other currencies, raising fears of de-dollarization. Since the end of World War II, the dollar has been the world's most important means of exchange. It is the most commonly held reserve currency and the most widely used currency for international trade and other transactions around the world. The centrality of the dollar to the global economy confers some benefits to the United States, including borrowing money abroad more easily and extending the reach of US financial sanctions. But some experts argue that high foreign demand for dollars comes at a cost to export-heavy US states, resulting in trade deficits and lost jobs. Meanwhile, the dollar's dominance could be at risk. Many emerging economies have increasingly sought ways to conduct trade in non-dollar currencies, a process known as de-dollarization, especially given the fallout from the Russian invasion of Ukraine and the repercussions of the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet few serious contenders have emerged, making it unlikely that the greenback will be replaced as the leading reserve currency anytime soon. A reserve currency is a foreign currency that a central bank or treasury holds as part of its country's formal foreign exchange reserves. Countries hold reserves for a number of reasons, including to weather economic shocks, pay for imports, service debts, and moderate the value of their own currencies. Many countries cannot borrow money or pay for foreign goods in their own currencies, since much of international trade is still done in dollars and therefore need to hold reserves to ensure a steady supply of imports during a crisis and assure creditors that debt payments denominated in foreign currency can be made. The IMF, the body responsible for monitoring the international monetary system, recognizes 8 major reserve currencies: the Australian dollar, the British pound sterling, the Canadian dollar, the Chinese renminbi, the euro, the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, and the US dollar. The US dollar is the most commonly held, making up 59% of global foreign exchange reserves. As of July 2023, China has by far the most reported foreign currency reserves of any country, with more than $3 trillion, and Japan, in second place, has around $1.1 trillion. India, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, and Taiwan also have large reserve holdings. The United States currently holds roughly $244 billion worth of assets in its pool of reserves, including $36 billion worth of foreign currencies.